Well, hello, and aloha, y'all. This is Ms. Chantel Boucher with Believers in Business Creative slash Believers in Business Social. And I have the Nighttime Band with me, right? Nighttime Band? Did I get that right? Nighttown.
Right.
Nighttown Band. Good God. This is so hard. You know how many times I tried to tell myself in my head? It didn't work. Anyways, so if you guys could please introduce yourself, they're going to be playing at our next event on June 24th over at Profound Foods in Fairview/Allen area. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and introduce yourselves to everybody.
Okay, I'm Joe Rupertino. I'm the saxophone player in the band.
Pete
Nice.
Zuccarelli, drummer.
Tim Ware, piano player.
Ah, nice. And we're missing one guy, right? There's
Your
four.
bass player, Blake Smith.
Okay. Well, hey, Blake, how's it going? Sorry you're not here. But yes, we're really excited to have y'all perform over at our event on June 24th. Can you tell us a little bit about the style of jazz that you guys play and some of your backgrounds?
Tim, you want to go first?
Yeah, we kind of have a pretty diverse style that we play. The band itself, we play some '70s funk and R&B, along with some standard jazz tunes that I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
My background, I've always loved jazz since I was a kid. People were listening to Pink Floyd, and I was listening to Frank Sinatra.
Nice.
So that's kind of where it's in my blood. It has been, of my interest for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's awesome. And playing the keys, I mean, that's a real technical one, especially jazz music in general. Any instrument that anybody plays in jazz, it's so technical and you have to be so accurate and so soulful at the same time. I love it. And then so what about you other fellows over there?
Well, I'm the drummer, and I'm really kind of new to jazz. I took lessons and really played mostly like rock, okay, some music. So maybe the last like 4 or 5 years, I've gotten more into jazz, which is completely different. I mean, the drumming is different in it, just the way you approach the music is different. So for me, it's been a more learning experience, but it's
That's
great.
awesome.
I really
Yeah, no, I love that. And there's actually a lot of takeaways if you played rock music into this, especially if it's like classic rock style. And there's a lot of blues in there too. So that's kind
true.
of, yeah. And saxophone, eh?
Yes. So I got hooked kind of like Tim early on. First concert was Dave Brubeck.
Nice.
And I originally hail from Cleveland, so new to Texas, been out here about 4 years now, but always loved jazz. Kind of did the wedding circuit for a long time, for 20, 30 years, but we had to pick and choose our jazz spots there. In addition to everything else we had to play to make a wedding, flow. So, but now it's strictly jazz these last 4 or 5 years. So,
Wow.
loving it.
There's a big demand for that too. I feel like jazz is the kind of music that kind of almost anybody gets into, especially like in party environments, because even when it's upbeat, it's still good background music.
Yeah, we do a lot of
so.
different things,
Yeah.
Cocktail and dinner hour at weddings, a lot of corporate events, community events outside where we get to play a lot of different things, in addition to birthdays, anniversaries, so a little bit of everything, but everybody likes to hear a little jazz from time to time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And it's hard to find bands that have saxophone players in it. Good ones. No, but yeah, we're excited to have you guys. And so for this event, and just so you guys know that this is our first time actually speaking to each other, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way, full transparency. Like I have background in music and things like that too as well, and some jazz. Sung a lot of standards growing up, I might have to get up and sing a song. You never know. We'll see.
I'll bring my phone.
Yeah, we'll see how I feel if I'm feeling adventurous that day or just completely nervous. But anyways, yeah, so sorry?
Keep well hydrated then.
Yes, I'll keep well hydrated for sure. I'll keep hydrated. But so the style of jazz in which you guys are going to play for our event, let's kind of talk about that because I would love some really great upbeat style of jazz, something that maybe if somebody wanted to dance to, they could, if they felt the need in their souls.
Okay.
My son, who's like 21 almost, even though I'm 27 again, he's almost 21. He loves jazz and he actually listens to 1920s jazz. Like
Okay.
way back then, even some pre-war stuff, and he collects 78 shellac records.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, he can even fix Victrolas. He owns a few already himself, and he supplies people with record collections with shellac, specifically 78s. And so can you guys play any of that old style jazz too as well, or is that too old?
Not too old.
Nope.
We can play it.
Absolutely.
Louis Armstrong, he comes from that area.
Yes, he loves that.
And
Mhm.
yeah, a lot of really good tunes during that era, no doubt.
Okay, cool. Like, because we really want the compilation. Like, we want like from back then to even some of the more recent stuff. And if you guys can do a blend of that night, that would be awesome. I feel like it would
We
kind of touch.
We recently played a local restaurant, which was a speakeasy theme.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so a lot of that 20s and 30s and 40s jazz for that specifically, we did that. So we did that at probably about 7 or 8 different dates. We played at this restaurant, which we played from that era specifically. So yes, and all
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's exciting. That's definitely kind of the stuff that we want. And my son is the dance band is what they're called back then. In the 20s. Also, he's like, I like dance band music. When he's talking to people his age, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. But but he's into it and he's gonna be there at the event. So I'm excited for you guys to meet him. He's gonna
okay,
put some requests in, but maybe I'll put some requests in before so you can
very good. Yeah.
do. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys wanted to add that you feel like people should know, or maybe some tips about if somebody's looking for a band, if there's any kind of tips that you can give somebody when they're looking for the right band for their event. Can you think of anything?
You guys want to tackle that one?
It's to me, and I did it myself. I had a trio for a number of years that I ran, and it's there's no magic to it. It's knocking on doors, making phone calls, following up.
Yeah,
Best way to go.
yeah, I love that.
Put
Well,
yourself out.
and how can people find you guys? I'm going to be able to put your links and everything below too as well, but if you want to tell them your website or phone numbers or emails, if you guys have social media, where can they find you at?
www.nighttownband.com, and so we do have that, and we have videos on there, so and tracks a little bit about the band.
Facebook page.
Facebook page as well. Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. Thanks again, guys, and thank you to all that's watching this, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event, June 24th for Found Foods. It's 6 to 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale now, and you better get them while they last because they're only $10, man. We ain't trying to make a bunch of money. We just want to get the community together. We want people to network, and we want you to come see these guys and hire them for your next event too as well. Because they're good people and they're a great band. I watched all their videos. I mean, they're legit guys. So again, thanks fellas for coming on. I super appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We look
All
forward to you joining us for a song.
Hey, we'll see. I'll get a glass of wine or something. We'll see him. And again, if you guys have interest in getting tickets out there or becoming a sponsor for a future event, you can find us at www.believersinbusinesssocial.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.